Good morning, traders. Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name's Rich, a full-time funded trader of 6 years. No, that came out wrong. I'm a full-time trader. I've been doing it 6 years. I've not been funded 6 years. In the beginning, it went terribly wrong, but we'll get into that in a bit. So got something a little bit different today. I'm going to be updating you all in kind of where I am within my journey. As I said, I've been doing this for 6 years. And after 6 years, you think, hey, this guy should have his act together. Trading creates all kinds of challenges. I I have never met a single trader who has just absolutely crushed it and continued on a perfect path. So it's always an evolution of growing. That's kind of where I am at the moment. I managed to get profitable after about 3 years. It's still a bit of a bumpy journey, but I want to take you along for that journey and I want to share something that I think would be super exciting. I attempted this about 18 months ago and it went okay, but I feel like I'm in a different place now. So I want to try it again. And I want to do it very publicly. So raw, honest reflection of a trader trading his journey, trading an account on that way to 4 million. Let's get into it. So to do this, I'm going to be trading with a prop firm. If you don't know what a prop firm is, it's a company that you'll give a little bit of money to. You get a challenge or an evaluation account. You've got to trade that account to try and hit some targets. Once you hit those targets, that account then becomes live funded and you get a percentage of the payouts as well. So I'm going to be doing this with a company called the 5%ers. I've been trading with them already for about 3 years. I'm a funded trader with them. I've had multiple payouts, never had any issues. The support's always fixed anything that I've had of issues on the accounts, and it's in all honesty, it's been a pretty smooth journey compared to some of my other experiences in the prop space. But I'm not going to go into that because I'll get into a rant, and I'm not here to go into a rant. So I'm going to pull this up. It's Trustpilot, so it's just going to give you a quick feedback on the 5%ers, which, as I say, is the company I'm going to be trading with. I'm going to run you through the account models and the one that I'm going to be trading with. I'll talk kind of how I'm going to start the account and actually what I need to achieve to reach this $4 million target. It's a big ask. Under no illusion am I going to say that this is easy. This is going to be a challenge. So we can see that we've got a 4.9 review on Trustpilot with over 5,500 total reviews as well. 5%ers have been in business since I think 2016, so about 8 years. And as I say, I've been trading with them for about 3. So all these reviews are fantastic, but from my own personal experience, I'll continue to scale into and put money into a company that I have a good experience with. Certainly had some poor experiences in the past with within the prop firm space. If you are a prop firm trader, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to rant. I told myself I'm definitely not going to rant. So let me go ahead and I'll pull up the website and we'll see what we're dealing with here. So the clue is down the bottom here. $4 million, trade up to $4 million. I'm going to talk through what it will take to achieve this and kind of where I am within my trading as well. So as I say, I've been trading for like 6 years. Took me 3 years to become profitable. And now I'm in a stage where there's still a gap between how well my strategy does and how well I actually perform. As I say, still a student of the markets, still learning, still growing. And I just want to sort of share that publicly to make you realize, you know what, if you're going through it, you're not alone. It's a difficult thing. So let's get into it. So up top here, we can see the funded programs. You've got a choice of 3 different types of programs. So you've got the hypergrowth program, which is typically a one-step program. You've got the high stakes, which will be a 2-step program. And then you've got the boot camp, which is a 3-step program. So I'll show first the 3-step program, which is called the boot camp program. I actually trade one of these accounts at the moment. And so you have 3 different account sizes. You have the $100,000 account, the $200,000, and the $20,000 account. You've got 3 steps. Step 1, 2, 3. Step 1, you start at 25,000. You've got to reach a 6% target. If you can reach that, the account will scale to 50,000. You've got to hit another 6% target. If you can reach that, it goes to 75,000. And then again, hit 6% one more time. You become live funded with 100,000 after paying a small fee, I think, on this as well. So yeah, we can see at the bottom, the initial fee for this is $95. And if you can get to the funded stage, you just need to increase by $205 and you'll get funded. Now, I actually have one of these accounts. I'm in the third phase, and I'm not going to lie, it is something that I've just put on a pedestal, and I'm way too precious about it. It's taken me a long, long time to build it up into this third stage, but we'll go into that another time. That's a different video. That's a different account. So that's the free stage account on the bootcamp. Then you've got the where are we? High stakes. So high stakes is what's typically known as the two-step challenge. A little bit more common in the prop firm space where you have two stages that you've got to pass. So you've got four different, sorry, account sizes: 5K, 20K, 60K, and 100K. Step one, you start with the 100K account. You pay $495. You're going to make a 10% gain, sorry, 8% gain with a max loss of 10%. Once you've made that, you go to step two, and then you've got to do it again, this time just hitting 5%. So I actually do have some of these accounts. I won't go into too much detail with it. I'm sure I'll show at some point kind of my trade copier and my accounts of where everything is, but going to try and keep it super, super focused on this. So looking at this one, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to show you the scaling plan. So if you brought a $5,000 account, this is where you'd start. You'd have to hit a 10% target. If you can do that, you get a profit split of 80%, and the account will scale to 7,500. You do it again, 10,000, and so on. And this goes all the way down, and you can see if you bought a $100,000 account, you can do this again and again, and eventually the account will scale to 500,000. And if you can achieve that, you'll get a 100% profit split and a $4,000 a month monthly salary. Now, traders get caught up in this 100% share with the monthly salary. I mean, if you do the math and you start on this account and you manage to make $10,000 in this phase, and all the targets, by the time you got to here to be eligible for the monthly salary, you'd have made insane money. So it's all about, I guess, the journey, not the destination for me. So that brings me to the last account, which is the single phase account, which is the one that I'm actually going to be trading. So at the top here, it's called a hypergrowth account. Now, I've only ever had one hypergrowth account, and it was about a year and a half ago. I went in for the biggest hypergrowth account, probably a little bit before I was ready to. Back then, we had a time limit on the account. I think it was either 6 months of it or a year, and I was trading like $20,000 account. I needed, I think, 16. Hang on, let's have a look. Where are we? So I was trading this account here, $20,000. And I just couldn't quite hit the target, and the time was starting to expire, and I was feeling the pressure, and I started to act outside of my trading plan. Not my finest moment, but as we can see, these have been updated to unlimited time, so I can trade this account for as long as I choose. There's no rush. So we've got three different size accounts. So we've got the 10, the 20, or the 40K. Now these accounts, they start at either 5,000, 10,000, or 20,000. So I'm going to be starting on a $5,000 account. I've got to hit a 10% target. Once I hit the 10% target, I can get paid. I've got 6% maximum that I can lose, a 3% daily pause. So if I lose 3% in one day, the account will automatically close for that day. I cannot trade it. It scales all the way up to 100% profit split. As we mentioned, no time limit on this. 1 to 30 leverage for me, that's absolutely fine. And to purchase this account is $260. If I can make the 10%, I'm going to get a 15% bonus. So this is the account I've gone ahead with. And if we scroll down, you'll see there's a few, like this just runs through all the kind of bonuses with this. It grows to 4 million. But if we scroll down, and this is the account I'm working with, this is the scaling plan. This is what I'm going to attempt to do. Now, this is a challenge. This is something that is not to be considered as easy. So I think the reason I want to do this publicly is it's going to actually show what it takes to start working your way through these stages. So this is where I start. I start with a $5,000 account. if I can hit a 10% target, which is $500, the account will be scaled to $10,000, which will be this account here. Now, I still get to receive the payouts I've made, so I get paid and the account scales. If I can do it again by hitting another 10% target, which will be $1,000, this time I'll get paid 75% of the profits. I'll get a $25 bonus, and the account scales to 20,000. Now, we can follow all the way through 40,000, 80,000, all the way down to 4 million. So effectively, this is where I start, and I've got to scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times to reach the $4 million mark. This is not a easy challenge. So this kind of where I'm going to be with this. So I'll show the account. I've already gone ahead and got the account, and you can see that the account is not at break even. You might be like, Rich, come on, this isn't fair. Well, truth told, I actually picked up the account about 2 weeks ago, and I was like, right, let me make a quick video. Life does life things. We all get busy, and I got out of the gate. I put it on my trade copier. I got out of the gate, started to make a bit of money, and I was like, well, this isn't very good. I can't show this now because I'm in profit, and it's like the trader that only shows their profitable trade. So I was like, I'll do it when I get a sec. Then I went into a bit of a drawdown. You can see the account was down about $30, $40. And I'm like, well, this is just wonderful. And this is a part of trading. So I'm like, I can't show this just yet. Let me get the account back to break even. Well, this is the closest I can get to break even. So we can see that the account balance currently is $5 in profit. I'll scroll down. You can see that I've taken a few trades on this, taken about 15 trades, and you've got all the account matrix here. So you can see there's been 11 in profit, 4 at a loss, and I think I've made $5 here. You can see my best winner $16, biggest loss $27. I trade at negative risk to reward. So when I'm right, I make a little bit. I'm right quite a lot of the time. You can see my win rate 73%. And I'm going to go on to take probably hundreds of trades on this account, all being well. I'll go on to take hundreds of trades on this account, and hopefully take you all along with me on the journey, and we can see what it looks like. You know, when you have a little bit of experience, when you're managing your risk, what does it really look like to start trading these accounts sustainably and for the long term as well? So not interested in a cash grab where I'm just going to trade this account and try and flip it really quick. I know that's super exciting. Um, I've been doing this for a fair while. I'm not interested in super exciting. I do this as a career, and as a career, I try and treat this as a business, and I try and make sustainable decisions. So this is going to be traded with a super, super small risk. I'm trading typically with about $25 risk, so 0.5%. And it's going to take me some time. I think if I'm looking again sort of at the scaling plan, let's just go back and have a quick look at this. I've got to make 10% target, and I'm going to be trading at 0.5% risk. Now, for those of you that love the numbers, I'm massive into my data and my numbers. That means I've got to make 20R. So I've got to make 20 times more than what I'm risking over a long period of time. So if I make 5R a month, it could be 4 months just for me to finish this first stage. And I mean, if we start looking at like how long that would take to get down to here, that is years. That's the reality of trading. So what I might do, and I haven't quite figured this out, I'll kind of chat about it on the channel as we see the account moving into profit, moving into loss. What I might do is build a bit of a buffer and then see if I can use that buffer, maybe just make sort of 1, 2%. And then I might try and up the risk on the account and bring it up to maybe 1% to see if we can get a little bit, see if we can get off the starting blocks a little bit quicker. I'd really like to get to sort of this phase or this phase where the money starts to become a little bit more relevant. At the moment, we're going to be trading with sort of $10, $20, $30 winners. And that's not sexy. We all want to be up on this account, but this is the reality. If I was on the $4 million account and I was trading at 0.5% risk, then I'm going to be trading at $20,000 a trade. And a good day for me could be $60,000. So I'm not there yet. I'm nowhere close to it. But with a bit of time and a bit of patience, I think it'll be worth the while. So That's what I've got in store. That's what I'm doing at the moment in my trading journey. It's going to be a massive opportunity for me to grow and level up. So if you want to follow along with the journey, feel free to subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notifications on, maybe a cheeky thumbs up and a comment below. And I'll show you the realities of what it takes to trade with a prop firm. I'll show you as the account starts to hit milestones, as the account goes in drawdown. I'll be transparent about it all, and you'll see kind of how I deal with that emotionally and what plans I put in place with risk management. So we can see if we can get out of the starting blocks a little bit quicker. No one wants to be stuck on the small accounts forever. So, with that said, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.